Hi everyone, my name is Isabelle and today I'm going to talk to you about what is catharsis and pathos. I'm also going to talk about the background of the word, why it is important to learn them, and I'm going to give you examples to really understand how they're used in writing, and many more things. So let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to explain the definitions of the dictionary. So in the dictionary it says, catharsis is the purging of the emotions or relieving of emotional tensions, especially through certain kinds of art, as tragedy or music. So catharsis is like the process in which we release our pent-up emotions. Some defines it as a purification of emotion, as though it is some sort of cleansing. And pathos is a quality or power in an actual life experience or literature, music, speech, or other forms of expressions of evoking a feeling of pity or of sympathetic and kindly sorrow or compassion. Something that really helps me is to think of it as the most powerful tool you have to pursue your listeners, because it's all about emotion and heart, and I think we're much more convinced by our emotions than we are by our logic. So this is about hearts and not our heads. I'm now going to talk about a little background and history of those words. So pathos is originally a Greek word meaning suffering or experience. The concept of pathos as a mode of persuasion originated with the Greek philosopher Aristotle. Aristotle writes that pathos is a means of awakening people's emotion in order to sway their opinion towards that of the speaker. And the word catharsis is derived from the Greek word which is translated as cleansing or purification. Aristotle defined catharsis as purging of the spirit of morbid and base ideas or emotions by witnessing the playing out of such emotions or ideas on stage. One may think, why is it important to learn that? I think pathos taps into the emotions of the audience and helps them truly experience the message that is being brought forth. For catharsis, think of it like this. In literature works, it's a lot like therapy does in real life. It's by giving readers the opportunity to experience intense emotions from a distance. It allows them to let it all out. Cathartic works are especially good at tapping into repressed emotion, that is, emotions that a reader or audience member may not typically allow themselves to feel. How to use pathos. So basically, as a speaker, you want the audience to feel the same emotions you feel about something. You want to emotionally connect with them and influence them. If you have low pathos, the audience is likely to try to find flaws in your arguments. Catharsis is similar as pathos, but is more of a purification of emotion than to make the audience feel the same way as you. So it concerns more you and not you and someone else. How is it used in writing? So pathos, most pieces of writing are designed to evoke emotions regardless of whether they are intended to persuade. Pathos pops up in particularly all forms of literature and writing, including poems, plays, memoirs, and novels. Catharsis is a theory intended to explain why human beings enjoy negative emotions in art. But for example, if you're writing a history paper about the Holocaust, it might be true that you are helping your reader achieve catharsis by evoking the negative emotions associated with those events. Now I'm going to give you guys an example of catharsis from Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. Here's to my love, O true apothecary. Thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die. So in Romeo and Juliet, Romeo commits suicide by drinking the poison that he erroneously thinks Juliet has tasted too. The audience usually finds themselves crying at this particular moment for several reasons. Primarily because losing a loved one is a feeling that all of us have experienced. Watching or reading such a scene triggers the memories of someone we have lost, either by death or by mere separation. And because we are able to relate to it, we suddenly release the emotions that we have been repressing. And my example for pathos is also from Romeo and Juliet. Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, and her immortal part with angels' lives. I saw her laid low in her Kendra's vault. So Romeo's servant Balthazar invokes pity among the audience when he informs Romeo, who was waiting impatiently to hear about Juliet, that Juliet is dead and is buried in her family's vault. We feel sorry for the untimely death of Juliet and her heartbroken Romeo. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this helped you understand more about catharsis and pathos. Till next time!